Welcome to Pull the Pin Ready, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
Why not?
I don't think
Yes, we
guarantees
can.
are good.
Yes, we
Guarantees
can.
are not good.
Yeah.
Money back, your money back if you don't like
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
All right, I guess we can
These
guarantee them.
these opinions are the best you've ever heard, guaranteed, or your money back.
Well, hey, look, in all fairness, I'm probably going to have to cut that whole line out at some point because if you guys stop showing up, I'm just going to invite regular people on. So we're not going to be all average veterans. So I'm just going to have to rebrand that
Oh,
whole
there's
line.
nothing average about me.
Well, there is. Yeah. Well, no, you're probably
I'm
under
above
average. I
average.
get it.
That's what she told me.
Yeah. Oh, did she? Well, stop chasing after those 8-year-olds.
Oh,
Anyways.
whoa. At least keep it legal.
Oh, my bad. It is in some countries, or in Diddy World. And
Oh,
anyways, man, that's a whole thing. We could have did a whole episode on that thing because I don't know if you've ever watched that. Like, well, this episode we're
no,
gonna do a little bit more
I've
sports.
stayed so clear of that shit. I'm so sick and tired of hearing disgusting celebrity debauchery. Like I'm not even gonna dignify it with fucking viewing time.
I
I'm
agree.
not
I
gonna
agree.
clicks. Fuck it.
I agree. I just like the fact that it's all being exposed and these pedophiles and all these people, they're all connected. And they're all now it doesn't surprise me how all these rich people are supporting that whole thing and they're all voting for a certain way because they're all connected. They're all connected. And then that's the part that you know makes me curious. But again, I'm like you. I don't even like watching it makes me so angry, but the fact that the people are supporting this and people, like they were talking about the Kardashians were there and like the names of people that were out there. But it makes sense, dude. Like you get mad, like not you, but people get mad because, well, how can somebody like the Kardashians be popular and they're just Staten Island trash or whatever? But then you start to realize they're interconnected in this web of people who put them there, who make them famous, who make them popular. It's not like they had some special talent. They're just in this little cult. And then the cult just promotes them. It's no different than anything. Even the reason we're not reaching, an audience of reaching. Because let me tell you, dude, have you noticed it? I don't know if you even watch videos and all that, but, I'll get on, I got my favorites, but I will see things pop into my feed. And I'm like, who is this? This guy's got 138,000 subscribers, and he's literally doing nothing different than we do. He may be a person of color, or he may be, whatever criteria it takes to get on there, but they're literally popping in my field. And I'm like, I don't understand how they're getting popularity, how people are subscribing to this. Cause I watch them and I'm just like, they're not doing anything. Some of them like to do the comments. Like we comment on headlines, but some of them like to play somebody else's product and then comment on it. What do they call it? Reaction videos or something like that.
That is the laziest form of entertainment. Like my kids watch those, and it just like you know, it's these um America's Funniest Home Videos sorts of cuts or whatever. And then it's just like the person is just like this little character down here in the bottom corner of the
Right.
screen. And like they're playing the video in the background. They're just like, oh my gosh, no, don't do that.
You're
I'm like,
talking about low level. Yeah, you're talking about the lowest
yeah,
level reaction. I'm talking about even people that have something to add. You know what I mean? Like, let's say they take our video, like when you talked about certain things, they're like, well, no, I don't think that's 2000, or that Jim is an idiot. He didn't have a good point. That's not like those people are adding to our commentary. That's okay to me. I don't mind that because they do have to post a video, follow through it. But like you said, what you're talking about is people watching like a full clip of something, not adding anything to it, and just getting you to watch it because you like the clip they're playing.
right.
It's like if I went to Joe Rogan's podcast and just download all his podcasts, and then all I did all day was sit there and comment on it, but barely comment. Oh yeah, good point. Oh yeah, good point. But
Your
these people are out
fault.
there, and they're getting views. They're getting subscribers and views, and I'm just like, what? So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I don't really care. Like I said, we don't. This isn't about us being because I'm just curious because society's that bad that these people getting these clicks and. But anyways, I'm getting back to the Diddy. YouTube are promoting these people. They're promoting them. It's not like a whole bunch of people are saying, "Hey, I need to watch this." YouTube is promoting these people. They're putting them in your feed so that you watch it. It's just that simple, or bots or whatever.
Well, and they're paying for it. I mean, like you
Right,
can buy your way up the algorithm.
right. Which really, to me, is garbage. I don't want to do that. I'd rather word of mouth spread it. If people like what we do, hey, and we're still loading people. You can still get on the show because I was talking about this before. So what happens if we ever made it big? You know what I mean? Do you think
Fine, big.
people? But let's say right now, do you think all these people who were on the episode would want to come back on it? When you're successful, people want to be around you. They don't want to build it, but they want to be around you once you're successful. And then once you're successful, like Joe Rogan, things like that, you can't invite everybody on. You just don't have the time anymore, or you've got different class of people coming on. So inherently, that's what's going to happen if we get successful anyway. So if you're not willing to get on this and be part of it and build it, then you're probably not going to be part of it ever. It's just that simple. So you, my friend, will still be there if you show up.
I'll always be somewhere.
If you show up, you'll be on the episodes. But anyways, enough of that nonsense. We want to talk about sports, not this stuff.
Yes,
Because you guys like
sports
to
ball.
subscribe
I
to all that
love
stuff.
sports ball.
Sports ball. Well, let's start off right at the beginning. Washington Redskins logo coming back. Woke Commanders about to be canceled.
God,
Is
I
this
fucking
true?
hope so. Look, I've seen this headline. Okay, like I feel like it's been recircling, like even back before they were called the Commanders, back when they were still just the Washington football team,
Mm-hmm.
because the the guy that was used as the model for the original Redskins logo was a prominent Native American leader or whatever. I can't remember
Yep.
the exact details of it, but like there were a lot of Native American people who were pissed off when he came off,
That
because
was in honor of him.
yeah, exactly, because apparently there are woke douchebags in the
White
Native
liberals,
American communities
white
as
liberals.
well, you know, and it's just like I don't know. Like I want to see like who were the people who were the non-white liberal people who were making a stink about the Redskins logo.
That's the point. That's the problem. It's these people that have no no dog in the fight. They have no cause in their life, and they just want to say, "Oh, we need to stand up for this." All the less than 1% of all the transgenders need a voice, and like people, you don't even know what you're talking about. This is not about Native Americans. It's not about trans. It's about you, the white liberal. It's about
Victim
you.
mentality.
The what?
Your life is so good that you have nothing to be upset about, that you have to make up shit to be upset about for other people.
Yes. That should be not allowed. You can support other people. Now, I'm saying you can't speak about stuff because that's like censorship. That's like saying because I'm not a woman, I can't talk about abortion. But I mean, to go running around saying, well, this is
Well,
offensive to
I'm
this
still of
people.
the opinion that it takes people of both genders to make a discussion about abortion, because she didn't get in that condition by herself. But we'll save
Correct.
that discussion for another
Correct.
episode.
Another, yeah, we can have a whole episode on that one. But yeah, so correct. My point is it's not that you shouldn't be able to have a voice, but if you don't have a dog in the fight, like support the people, like uplift the people who do. Don't be the voice for these people. Uplift those people. That's crazy to me. Like you can platform somebody who's got a complaint, but you're the one that's complaining, and then there's people like, no, the Redskins are honoring this dude. What is your problem?
Now, so here's the thing, right? Like, if somebody wants to get butthurt about the name Redskins, okay, maybe look. I can kind of sort of like maybe see that, like,
But where did that come from? They're not
well, I mean,
describing. Is Redskins described as like blackface? Is it describing the
well,
Indian people?
that's what I'm saying. But like, if you want to say, hey, look, maybe the name's a wee bit uncouth, okay? Like, if you want to change your name to the Washington Native American Warriors, okay. But like to just dump the name and logo Redskins, blah 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 blah, I think is retarded. and I know that's not a word we're supposed to be using either. I don't care.
Good for you.
I feel like the Cleveland Indians dropping their name, fucking retarded. Also,
Yeah,
like they want to make everything so homogenous, but it's like it's so stupid because everybody has this urge to want to be a part of something. They want to be a group, like they want to have their subsets that have subsets that have subsets, right? Like we can't just all be Americans. We have to be these 1800 subsets. But then once you get everybody down into these subsets, it's all like, oh no, you can't make decisions based on subsets. You can't lump people in. I can put me in that group, but you can't put me in that group. Fuck off. Which one is it? You can't have it both ways.
right.
Just shut the fuck up, for God's sakes, please.
Again, it's all comes down
Sorry.
to mental health, man.
Sorry, my soapbox just grew up out of the ground. I
Yeah,
don't
I
even know
like
where
it, man. I
came
like it.
from.
I like seeing this passion come out of you.
Like, it's frustrating as fucking hell, man.
Well,
Like,
it's frustrating too because you don't know the rules anymore, right? Because they keep
yeah,
changing. They keep adding
yeah.
colors to the flag and things to people that didn't even want to be on the flag. You know what I mean? But again, this is a narcissistic, self-serving person or group of people that are doing this. It's not the victims. So, and they're the ones that are scaring the people who actually may be victims of this stuff, thinking they're going to get killed. Like I've seen people like right now, like talking about, oh, Trump's elected, I'm going to be, transgenders are going to be put to death. Like, what are you talking about? Like you weren't
Yeah,
the
like
first 4
where is this
years.
narrative coming from?
That's it's coming from these white liberals who need the power to validate themselves. They're
But it
not even
wasn't
the
a white
people in it.
liberal that was running for president.
What's that?
I
No,
said it
no,
wasn't
but
a white liberal that was running for
yeah, but
president.
it's not the white liberal. Like, well, who are you talking about? To
I mean, I'm
Kamala?
just saying, like, everybody's lumping people into shit, and it's just like
No,
I'm
behind the curtains, brother. Behind the curtains is not some minority,
behind the beef
not some.
curtains.
Behind every curtain, there's not some
Oh,
minority. There's some rich white liberal who's been in their job for 35 years, working on the government contract that every president has to take on because there's nobody to replace them because they know the job and nobody else does. I mean, these are the people. It's the people. Look, you saw the people running Kamala's campaign, those little 15, 16-year-old kids, whatever. Well, they're probably 19, 20, but whatever.
what's the difference?
But my point was they're all little
Neither
white
one
liberal
of them
kids.
can buy
They're
tobacco anymore.
so it's not even the people that have the complaint. Like that's why those movements by the actual leaders. Martin Luther King and all that. That's why those were powerful because those are the people actually affected.
Jim,
Today it's all made up crap.
look, this was supposed to be our sports episode,
Yeah,
okay?
how did we get
We're
so far?
13 and a half minutes in.
All
We
right.
spent 30 seconds talking about football, and I haven't even gotten a chance to talk shit about the fact that my Panthers beat your Giants in Germany.
I'm done with Giants. I'm done with them. I'm done, dude. I'm done with the Giants. I just can't anymore. I can't. You let Saquon Barkley go, who's setting records, who's destroying everybody.
Dude, that fucker is running more than Forrest Gump down in Philly.
I'm just doing, and he could have on the Giants. He could have,
No,
but
he didn't. He didn't have a line in,
well,
in New
but I
York.
understand. But what my point is the Cowboys have proven this for years that you get a good line, you can have a mediocre quarterback, mediocre running back, and you can still win. You need a good line to protect a quarterback and to make holes
Yep.
for running backs.
Dude, trust me, that is a lesson that we are screaming down here in Carolina.
But you go and spend millions of dollars on a mediocre quarterback, Jones. I don't think he's ever proved himself. I personally have never been a fan. Maybe he was above average, whatever. But you spend all that money on him, and then you let Saquon walk, not only to your biggest enemy. You know what I mean? Like, and
Whoa,
then now
whoa,
you
whoa.
drop him.
The Eagles are your biggest enemy?
Yeah, Giants Eagles. Yeah, used to be Giants
No.
Cowboys. I think Giants Eagles
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Because
No,
Eagles
no.
used to be
I don't
irrelevant.
care. I don't care what team that you root for anywhere in the
Cowboys.
league. It's fuck Dallas
Yeah.
and well, I mean fuck New England, but I mean they're falling off.
Right. Well, that's it because the Eagles are winning now. It's more, it's shifted. It's always
Oh, I don't
the
care. I
enemy's usually
still,
stronger.
I despise the Cowboys above
Well,
all of it.
I do as well. No, don't get me wrong. But my point being is still you're sent into a divisional round. You got to understand Dallas and Philly. I mean, Giants
Yeah,
and Philly
well,
are close proximity.
yeah, and Philly's won a Super Bowl this millennia, which
Right,
Dallas does not.
right. So yeah, that's the the point. The point I was getting at is that I can't with these people. I don't. And then they're going to charge you $115 a ticket to pay for their stupidity. I mean, like, how do you let this guy go? Oh my God, dude! I don't even want. I'm not. Even, I'm done with Giants. I'm done with football. I think the whole wokeness got me off of it. I just started getting back because my son started liking it, and now I'm coming back to this every year nonsense crap. Done with it. Anyways, Carolina won a game, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah, 3 whole games this season.
Oh,
And hey, look, and they played a nail biter against Kansas City last week. So,
ooh, wow.
I mean,
So
Kansas City only beat them by 3 points. And when you're you know, the holy Patrick Mahomes, the Jesus of the NFL.
you see those memes?
Oh my God, they're so good.
They're hilarious, dude. I love it. And
Like,
what's
so
funny,
good.
what's funny is it seems like there's some truth to it.
Oh no, it's so fucking accurate. That's why they're funny.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be funny if it wasn't so accurate. But
yeah,
have you seen the old audio dubs they're doing?
yeah.
They're
That's
taking
what it
like
was too. They,
these colossal plays from like the '80s, and they're like, "Oh, just imagine how much better this would have been if Patrick Mahomes was here."
oh,
Like,
right, yeah. Well, even the ones with him in it, I was watching one of them, and this dude was clearly being held. I mean, like the whole play, he's like being held like a defenseman, and Mahomes cuts around, cuts through, runs to, and they're like, "Oh, that didn't happen." I was like, "What?" Like it's crazy. It makes you think. It makes you really think. Because I do believe there is some rigging in sports. I do believe a lot of
oh,
it's
dude,
fixed.
dude, dude. The
Yeah.
the the NFL is as real as the WWE.
Yeah, before I was like, nah, I really can't believe that, but now I'm starting to. It's convincing me that yeah, I think
Yeah, there's a script.
yeah,
There's a script.
and that's why I think it's irrelevant who you pay what because it doesn't really matter anymore.
Well, that's
So
like, well, I mean, me, I'm a huge pro wrestling advocate, right? People say, "Why do you watch that? You know it's fake." And I'm like, "It's not fake, it's scripted. There's a
mm,
difference."
right,
Okay? Right? And every movie that you've ever watched in your entire life and loved, guess what? They're fucking
scripted.
scripted too.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
then wrestling probably has better story arcs and characters.
Well, not only that, but I mean, think about it. How much live theater do you see anymore? I mean, these people are doing all this stuff. Yeah, it's scripted. Yeah, they know it's coming. Yeah, they're calling hits or whatever. But they're performing in front of a live audience. Okay, who else is doing that anymore?
Right, right.
Nobody.
Well, enough of
Right?
that. Let's go on to the next one. Bucks Baker Mayfield sues own father, claiming he stole 12 million from him. How does this stuff happen, dude?
Okay. I have a Baker Mayfield jersey in my dresser. Okay.
Okay. Did you steal
For
it?
no,
Oh, okay.
my father stole it from me.
Oh, all
That's
right.
why I'm suing. No, no, I was a huge advocate for Baker Mayfield when he came down to Carolina. I was really pissed off it didn't work out for him. But I mean, yeah, he's going down to Tampa Bay and doing a hell of a job down there. So good for him.
Yeah. So now
I
talk
mean,
about the
hey,
second part of this.
I mean, who gives a shit? Everybody's got father drama. This has nothing to do with sports. Next.
But I'm thinking, I mean,
I
you
mean,
know,
look. If your dad needed $12 million and you had it to loan it to him, would you let him hold it?
yeah, I'd buy it.
Okay,
I'd give it
then.
to my dad.
Okay, well then, if
Like
he
my
doesn't
dad
return
created
it,
me. My dad probably is the reason I'm Baker Mayfield playing for Tampa Bay.
okay, but still, this ain't $12. This ain't $1,200. This
Well,
ain't even $12,000.
but that's my point though. Like, so how does this stuff happen? Like, if I raised
Some
my
people
son and
have
he became
shitty
a professional athlete, I mean, you'd think he'd be paying me money. Hey, Dad, anything you need, I got it covered. I don't know what I'd need $12 million for, but shouldn't be a big deal because your dad's not going to live forever anyway.
Well, I
You're going to
mean,
get
here,
all his
okay,
stuff when
okay,
he dies.
okay, let's just assume for a minute, okay? You know, uh, you know, Justin is an all-star fucking quarterback for the Giants, okay? And he's got all this money, and he's like, oh, here you go, Dad. If you need something, here's my black card. I got you covered.
Hmm.
Whatever. Okay. But then instead of just being reasonable and taking what you need, you take $12 million and you get
Okay.
confronted by, okay, yeah, I can see where there would be
Okay.
needs there.
You're going from a Baker Mayfield perspective. My point is, as an outside observant, why would a father do that?
Because
Why would a father take all that from his son after he just
he's a
spent all
piece
that
of
time?
shit parent. Or
But he just
maybe he's assuming that his son is more capable financially than he is. I mean, $12 million is a shitload of money. And that's
yeah,
not to say
I
that
don't know.
Baker Mayfield is not a well-paid guy. He is.
I'm
But
also I'm also under the assumption that these people aren't estranged. Like I'm also going under the assumption that
oh
dad
yeah,
did make him who he was. So that may not be true. I don't know this. I
yeah, I
don't
don't
know
know.
his father.
I don't either.
That's why I'm saying I'm
If I
giving a
did, I
perspective
would
from
tell him how much I loved those insurance commercials that they used to do, with Baker and his wife, where they were like they lived at the stadium and they were talking about like the homeowners insurance and shit. Those,
yeah.
this is when he was still with Cleveland. Anyways, those commercials are great.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow Baker Mayfield like you do. Um, but anyways, yeah, this is kind of ridiculous, and I hate to see this family drama, but it always happens. Money, 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 money corrupts every family. But let's go to this last one because I want to talk about this clown. LeBron James gets taunted at Eagles game over alleged involvement with Sean Diddy Combs. You thought you were going to avoid Diddy, didn't you?
No, I thought I was going to avoid LeBron James. He's
Or the
such a
Eagles,
fucking
right? But we've talked
douchebag.
about all three now, right?
Yeah.
So,
Look, I feel like every time LeBron James opens his mouth, more stupidity just spews out. It's like a fucking it's like a his lips are the cork at the bottom of a dam full of stupidity. And every time that cork gets popped out, it's just like stupidity just regurgitates out. And I'm just like, I have nothing for LeBron
well, that's
James.
money, dude. That's what happens. Money. The kid got all this money coming out of high school, barely had life experience, education, and once he gets all this money, this power, he thinks he can control and run everything, and everyone should listen to him. And you know, he may even be a smart guy. I don't know. I personally don't look at him that way,
If he
but
is, I've never heard him say anything in
right, you
that.
know what I mean. But that's the point: is when people get power and money, all of a sudden they are the voice of everything, and it's really not the way it should be.
Okay,
So.
hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. I got to renege on my own shit. Okay, because okay, the guy is obviously smart in some aspect. Okay, you don't get to that level of anything. I don't care whether it's sports or science or
I don't
art or
know.
whatever.
I
Okay,
don't even
you
like
don't
your
you don't
argument
get
already.
to his
I don't like your
no,
argument
well now
already.
hang on a sec. You don't get to his level of
No.
success without having some level of intelligence. Okay, the guy can obviously read a basketball defense or whatever. Like he's not stupid completely, but I mean I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. The guy knows basketball. Okay, but like I just stick to your lane. Like if you know basketball, speak on basketball.
Well, that's my
But
point.
it's
That's
like
why I don't like your argument at all. Because if he was smart, he'd know not to get his hands in all this crap he knows nothing about. He'd take his money, he'd invest it, regardless of what he knew or didn't know. So you get a guy like I
I mean,
think
like Michael Jordan did,
yeah, like
the
you go
real
right,
goat.
yeah. And Michael Jordan was a very smart, intelligent man,
Look, yeah.
but he knew he knew like you can go over to I think Manute Bol came in that way. You remember Manute Bol? I don't
No.
watch basketball anymore. Anyways, these 7 foot African guys that they go pluck from Africa, which is worse than slavery was, and they go bring them over here to play
Whoa,
basketball.
whoa.
What?
That's a hot take. I think.
Well, because we actually went over and took these people, although we did pay them, right? But the point being is they weren't sold to us. What I'm getting at is that they just went over there for the talent. You know what I mean? And they brought him over here, and the dude may not even know the culture, may not know anything. He just got talent because he's 7 foot something. So that doesn't make him smart or just because he's successful. And then their dad's probably ripping him off for money because they're too stupid to realize dad's stealing $12 million from him. Not saying Mayfield's stupid. I don't know. Maybe he's not because he caught him. But yeah, maybe that's how it happened.
But he does make great insurance commercials.
Yeah, well, he's got some talent on multiple levels. All right, well, speaking of talent, we need to get off this episode because we're going to run this way too long. I know sports is your thing, but we didn't have a whole lot prepared, and we went down too many rabbit holes. Go
That's
Giants,
kind of
right?
what we do.
Yeah. Anyway, so thanks for subscribing, like, share, do all that money, send us your money so we can. What did we need to do with all their money? I forgot.
Oh, we were going to go interview coyotes.
Oh,
on
like a
Texas
man on the
River.
street kind of. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Good. All right, so send us all your money so we can do that. And until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin.
Boom. Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.